I'm working with Thermo Fisher Scientific. They've kind of been in the news and stuff from like Trump's press releases and all that. One of the main manufacturers of tests. I think there are like upwards of 24 million tests shipped so far or something like that. But basically over March, they realized that they were going to have this big influx of demand for test kits and hired a bunch of workers. They went from 10 manufacturing workers to 40, I think. The tag path is the one that does the positive negative for the coronavirus. So they send a control buffer and they send dilution buffers and things like that. So we're working on getting those tubes filled, getting them packaged, and all those kinds of things. Each combo kit does, I think, 1,000 reactions. But yeah, it tests the RNA for the COVID-19 virus. And then the MagMax one is, which they call MVP, which is like a kind of cool thing. They have this logo of a test tube with like gloves on it that say MVP. And those are the kits that extract the RNA, DNA from swabs, blood, urine, things like that, to use in the PCR detection. My mom reached out to me and was like, hey, if you're looking for some work or looking to help out, and I submitted my application and everything, had my interview while I was at school, and pretty much I got home and that week had orientation and was like working, within a week of being home. We had one day where we were really behind on the nucleus-free water. So we were setting up this filtration system, filtering, packaging water, and you have to put on like the full PPE, have the face mask, the goggles, the hairnet, lab coat, jeans, gloves, everything, because it's really important to not have those samples contaminated. Because of course those are the tests that people are getting. I'm public health, which is kind of what got me initially interested in this. I think the beginning of February, middle of February, before our lives changed a bunch at Brown, faculty members in the public health were already having conversations about the potential of this virus. And I, watching it, I'm in this class, Public Health in the United States, or Healthcare in the United States, and that Professor Wilson, has been like on point with sending us articles throughout the semester. And so we've kind of seen it, as it progressed throughout the world and started to impact us. And it's just, a major public health crisis, of course. And so I think understanding that how bad we need tests, that's like one of the biggest problems, since so many cases can be asymptomatic and not everyone can get tests right now. I think it's just a huge part to get those tests out. And so any opportunity to be able to do my part, I kind of hopped on. Can't say I've ever had any practice. I mean, I've done lab work before, being in like organic chemistry and things like that. So I've done the measuring and things like that, but actually producing it, not for a mandated experiment for class is, a lot more high stakes and feels a lot more important.